Welcome to another edition of City Beat. For the Herald and Review, I'm Kenneth Lowe, and we are less than a week out from the Nameless primary. The February 22nd primary is the day that Decatur voters are going to be able to select the replacement for former Decatur City Councilman Adam Brown. Now, that's next Tuesday. We've gone into all of the reasons why this is an odd primary, why it's all write-in candidates due to the odd timing of Brown stepping down after he won election to the General Assembly. So today, instead of going over why all of this is, we're going to go over how it's supposed to work and what you, the voter, needs to do when you get into the polling place on Tuesday. So we're going to take a look at what the ballot looks like and how you're supposed to fill it in. Let's start with that. There are 6 candidates running, but only the top 4 vote-getters in the primary will move on to the April 5th general election. When voters show up at the polls, they will be given a ballot with a blank line that looks remarkably like this. Voters need to fill in the bubble and write out the name of just one candidate they wish to move on to the general election. Only the registered write-in candidates will be accepted. Write-in campaigns for other people will be disregarded. The Macon County Clerk has said his vote counters are going to count votes based on voter intent, meaning a candidate's full name might not need to be spelled correctly but should be a recognizable attempt. He said if a candidate's last name and at least part of their first name is on the ballot, he is instructing his staff to count it. Here are the 6 registered candidates. Reginald V Anderson trains local employees of an Indianapolis-based door-to-door meat seller. He's a convicted felon, which makes him ineligible to hold office, and the Macon County State's Attorney has said he could be removed from office if he does win. The law does not allow him to be removed from the race. Francis Ed Bland, Jr., a local school bus driver, did not attend a recent Herald and Review Candidates Forum and hasn't been in contact with us since. I tried calling him and his phone is disconnected. Jamie Duss currently serves on the Decatur City Council. He was appointed to temporarily fill Brown's vacant seat. A former Decatur police officer, Duss is currently pensions manager for Archer Daniels Midland Company. Robert Lewis is an employee of Sears. Patrick McDaniel ran unsuccessful campaigns for City Council in 2005 and 2009. He's the executive director of the Macon County History Museum and reports on the council for the Decatur Tribune. James Thomas Taylor hasn't contacted the Herald and Review and hasn't responded to numerous requests for comment. He appears not to be running any campaign. We're going to be covering the primary Tuesday night, but leading up to it, the Sunday edition of the Herald and Review is going to feature extensive coverage of the candidates, the issues, and the process. Be sure to read the print edition or check it out online. Until then, that's what's happening in the city this week. Get informed, get out and vote, and we'll see you here later. Take care.